The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. To truly defeat an opponent is to conquer their spirit before they realize they are beaten. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Let him build his downfall as you prepare for your victory. Defeat is not defeat unless accepted as a reality in your own mind. Conquer yourself first, then no enemy can harm you. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. Winning against your opponent begins long before the fight. Know your enemy, know his sword. By understanding your opponent deeply, you hold victory in your hands before the battle even begins. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. Leadership, not strength alone, wins against any opponent. Winning is not everything, but wanting to win is the fire in your soul, is what burns down any opposition. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. True victory comes when you adapt, adjust, and outlast your opponent. The superior man is modest in his speech, but excels in his actions. Through steady actions, victory against your opponent is inevitable. I came, I saw, I conquered. Swift action and decisive moves leave your opponents no time to react. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. It's in the moments of struggle that you outthink and outmaneuver your opponent. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Each battle with an opponent refines and strengthens us for the ultimate victory. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Conquer your opponent not just with force, but by being the better person. Asterisk. The enemy of a good plan is the dream of a perfect plan. Execute well, and your opponent will falter in the pursuit of perfection. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Persistence breaks the will of even the strongest opponent. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. A calm and controlled mind defeats any opponent. Success isn't measured by money or power or social rank. Success is measured by your discipline and inner peace. Inward strength overcomes outward opponents. Asterisk. Where focus goes, energy flows. The secret to defeating your opponent is to focus relentlessly on your goal until it manifests. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The opponent who cannot break your will can never defeat you. Do what you can with what you have. Where you are, victory belongs to those who seize the moment, not to those who wait for ideal conditions. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear to defeat his opponent. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? The greatest victory is to turn your opponent into an ally. Excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better. Each incremental gain edges you closer to defeating your opponent. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. Plan your victory before you meet your opponent. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Seize every opportunity, and your opponent won't stand a chance. You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win. Prepare to win and expect to win. Confidence in victory defeats opponents before the battle begins. The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It is the will to prepare to win that is important. Out-preparing your opponent is the surest path to victory. The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It is the will to prepare to win that is important. Out-preparing your opponent is the surest path to victory. The mind is the most powerful thing in the world. Victory starts in your mind. Control it, and your opponent has already lost. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. Master yourself, and no opponent will stand in your way. If you want to be the best, you have to do things that other people aren't willing to do. Defeating an opponent means outworking them day by day. Fear is your best friend or your worst enemy. It's like fire. If you control it, it will cook for you. If you let it get out of control, it will burn you, and everyone around you. Use fear to fuel your victory over your opponent. Don't measure yourself by what you have accomplished, but by what you should have accomplished. With your ability, push beyond limits, and you'll find your opponent's weakness. He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. Hold fast to your purpose, and your opponents will tire before you do. When you lose, don't lose the lesson. The pain of defeat teaches more than victory ever could, helping you prepare to conquer your next opponent. A good plan, violently executed now, is better than a perfect plan executed next week. Decisive action will always outpace your opponent's hesitation. Commitment separates those who live their dreams from those who live their lives regretting the opportunities they have squandered. The opponent who is less committed will always fall. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. The ability to rise makes you invincible against your opponent. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. When your opponent is disorganized, capitalize on their weakness and secure your victory. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. When your opponent is disorganized, capitalize on their weakness and secure your victory. Great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. The opponent who makes excuses is the one who will fall.